So do you think, like in your actual model of reality, do you think that, at the advent of kind of the agricultural revolution where you get writing, urbanization, history all begins, mythology begins, that there was an initial contact
Right,
event with people from the stars?
right. That's our thesis.
Yeah.
It's our point, as we call it.
Mm.
This is when everything really began. Because it appears as though we lived on the planet for a long time not really caring about any of that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? We were happy.
Yeah.
And then suddenly there's these beings that come down and say, no, you got to write, and you got to keep track, and you got to have numbers. And, and besides, look at the stars. Did you ever look up? Did you ever wonder like what all that's about? So, and suddenly we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so we're doing that. Can you imagine the Babylonians, the impetus behind the Sumerians and the Babylonians, the Akkadians, to stare at the night sky and chart those stars?
It's amazing. And I mean, all the Graham Hancock, Robert Schoch stuff, like the most interesting part about all of it is how astronomically aligned
Yeah.
all of this ancient megalithic architecture is to the stars. Not only to the stars, but to like the alignment of the stars in like 10,500 BC.
Right.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating because not only they didn't have telescopes, obviously, but the fact that they would, because you don't have a telescope, you have to sit there and watch it for hours. You've got to mark the passage of these things. The planets is one thing, right? The sun and moon is like the obvious ones, right? They're easy to see. But then once you get past that, you're talking about the other planets. You have to notice that there is certain planets that don't stay in the same place as the other ones do. That's the beginning. So you're starting to keep track of that. And then you're keeping track of the background stars that don't move, right? Or they move like in a circular motion. The amount of work that requires, the amount of attention to detail. And you have to be writing at that point. There's no other way to keep track, right? You can't memorize it. So you're writing all of this down. So that's integrated with the idea of writing, language, and numbers. It's all integrated with the math of astronomy. You need both of those things to understand what's happening, right? To keep track, to keep a record. That to me is amazing. Why do that?
And it's a quantum leap from being a hunter-gatherer.
Absolutely.
It's a just a huge jump.
Yeah.